Hello everyone, welcome to the online classes of computer science. Today we are going to use those formatting which we have learned in our previous class. We are going to do those formattings practically and we'll see what will be the outputs. So here is a file which I've already created. Children, you can go to the search bar and you can type notepad, and from there you can open a file and you can start typing it here. From here the first tag will be your HTML tag, then will be your head tag, then after that you will be writing title. Here I have written applying formatting, and then of course you need to close the title, then you need to close the head tag, then after that you need to close the body tag, and then you need to open the body tag, and then you will be writing your HTML content. Your content, as of here I have written HTML stands for hypertext markup language, and I need to slide it over this side, and it's HTML is the most widely used language to design web pages. So this is the content that I have written as of now, and then I have closed my body, and then I've closed my HTML. After writing this, you just have to go to the file option here, go to the save as option. Here you just have to write whatever name you want to give and just put .html and select the location where you want to save it. Okay, since I've already saved the file, so I'm not going to save it again. And then you just minimize the file. Children, again you just minimize it, do not close it, because if there will be some error, you again and again you have to open it. So just minimize it. So I've minimized. As you can see, this icon is here, which is formatting. I'll just click on it. You can open through this browser also, but sometimes most of the tags are not, the outputs are not there, so we often prefer using Internet Explorer. So here it is. As you can see, my title is here, applying formatting. You can see it. I can zoom it also by pressing Ctrl plus, and then you can see HTML stands for hypertext markup language. .html is the most widely used language. Children, as you can see, as of now no formatting is there, just I have written one sentence and it is in a same line, and this is the title. Now suppose I want this HTML to be in one line and this part, this HTML, to be in the next line. So for that I need to go back to my code window. Here when I'll come, as we have learned in our previous class, that by the use of p tag we can write our content in the form of a paragraph. So here is this one, and then I've closed my p tag. This is another one. Then again I'll open my p tag, because again I want this into the paragraph form, and then again here I'm closing my p tag. So this is what I have written, and using paragraph tag, which is a p tag. See, so this is what I've written. Now I'm going to save my file. Save. Okay, now I'm going to go back to my page. Just here I'm going to reload it, and yes, as you can see, this is one paragraph. HTML stands for hypertext markup language, and this is the second paragraph, which is HTML, the most widely used language. Now children, suppose I want this HTML to be in bold letters, and I also want this HTML also to be in bold letters. So for that, again I'll go to my code window. As you can see, paragraph tag is already applied, so let it be there. We can use multiple tags altogether. So after paragraph tag, I'm going to open my b tag. So here is our b tag. You can see it over here. I have opened my b tag, and till where I want my text to emphasize, till where I want my text to be bold. So I just want my HTML to be bold. So here I'm going to close my b tag. Children, understand one point. If I write small b, there is no difference. HTML is not a case sensitive language, so both ways it will work. So this I have written. Now again I want my second HTML to also be in bold letters. So again I'm writing it in B, and then after this I'm closing my B tag. Close. And then I'm going to save my file. Okay. Let's hope it works. And then coming back to my browser page. I'm going to reload my document, and yes, it is here. As you can see, now the HTML is in the bold letters. You can see it. Okay, now children, suppose I want my HTML to be, this HTML to not be bold but to be italic, and let this one be bold. Okay, and this one, the first one, I want to be in italic. So again, I'll go to my coding window. So this is what I say, do not close your document, because for trying experiments again and again you have to open it. So here I come, and for italic, I guess you must have guessed which tag we use. You can pause a video and you can think over it. So I tell you, we use I tag, which is your italic tag, and then I close my I tag, and let the second one be the B tag. We'll see the difference, and then save the document. Again, come to the browser window, reload the page, and you can see the first one is in the italic form and the second one is now in the bold format, because we left it as it is, we did not change it. So the first one is in the italics. So now children, suppose I say I want this text, hypertext markup language, to be underlined, because this is a full form. So I want this full form to be underlined. So for that we use which tag, children? Again, I request you to pause the video and think for a while. Many of you must have guessed it. So yes, we use a U tag. So for that we use U tag. I've opened. Now I want this whole sentence, this up to here, I want this to be U. So I again close it now. If I will not close it, then the entire line will be underlined or there will be some errors. You can try out these experiments on your own. So this is done. Now I'm going to save it. I'm going to save my file. Now this is saved. Now again, I'll come back to my browser window. I'm going to reload my page, and you can see the text is now underlined. It is underlined. So this is the way we can use formattings. Now children, as you can see, the page is blank. As of now, there is no background color. It's all blank. Now we want to apply some background color. So we'll go to the coding window, and for that we need to use attributes. Understand children, it is an attribute and not a tag itself. BG color is an attribute. BG color is an attribute which is used to give the background color. We need to write BG color inside the body tag, because it is the attribute of a body tag, and then we use the equal to sign, and then whichever color you want to give. Say I want to give yellow. Yeah, it's a season of mango, so let's give yellow. And now again, I'm going to save my file. Yeah, here I've saved it. I'll go back to my coding window. Oh, fingers crossed. Let's reload it, and yes, here it is. So this is how you can apply your background color. You can go back to the coding window. You can apply so many experiments. You can try up so many experiments. See, now I'm going to give my green. See, as you can see, it's in all small letters. Let's see, will it make a difference or not? Reload a page. Now it's in green. So hence proved, HTML is not a case sensitive language. You can use any of the cases, and this is how you can apply BG color, and formatting is there: paragraph, italics, underline, bold. You can try out these formattings in different styles, in different ways, and keep trying and keep practicing. Thank you.